What is up, y'all? Coming to you live with another episode. GMAK the Boilerman. On this one, we want to talk about why tradesmen make the best millionaires. Man, you guys have heard me talk about the trades. You guys have heard me go in on many different topics. This is another one that's near and dear to me. It's kind of on the same plane as getting into the trades, but that other video was a little bit more about how do we get people in, how do we retain some of the younger guys. On this one, I just want to say that we're gonna discuss more about why what's the benefit of having, the trades as your title, let's just call it. And the truth is, man, every tradesman I ever known, and there's always outliers that let's be honest, I mean, these human beings, man, we're not all great at what we do. But I've always felt, for the most part, man, that trades guys are always the hardest working. We're up early. I kind of talked a little bit about this in my little short intro, about our ability to get up and work late and work early and work whatever hours we need to. We're the first ones out the door. We're the last ones home. Sometimes we don't even get to eat. And, the truth is, man, ever since I've been in this, and especially since as somebody like myself who got into construction first, I used to build houses. That wasn't really an emergency style business, so we worked regular hours. But, man, the hours were no joke, between digging out foundations to doing extensions, to building houses from scratch, to sheetrocking, to roofing, to installing bathrooms, to putting floors. I mean, anything you can think of, man, it took a toll on my body and my mind, but in such a good way. Well, the body, not so much. But the truth is, man, you can't really tell from the camera, but I'm not a little guy. And yes, I work out now, but it wasn't always the case. I wasn't always a big workout guy. But you're going to build strength, strength you never knew you had. You don't really have a choice, right? You're standing on top of, when it's construction, you're standing on top of a roof and you're trying to accept, plywood to sheathe the roof, or, even doing roofing and carrying shingles on the roof, and you're up and down the ladder and all. You're going to build muscles you never knew you had. And then when you get into plumbing and you start slinging wrenches all the time, it's a whole nother animal. And the truth is, it takes a certain somebody to do the job. It takes a certain somebody to wake up every day and be willing to put their body and their mind and everything to the test. I can say, and this is not construction because I don't even want to talk about that. In my business now, when we do boilers and plumbing and heating and all this, it's all heavy equipment. It's all heavy lifting. But outside of that, man, there's so much troubleshooting. And it's so funny is that I see these all the time, and they make everybody seem in the trades like we're monster drinkers. And I know they gear these things a lot more towards union workers or whatever, but even that, man, you're just giving the trades a bad name. I don't give a union, or you work for a private company. None of that means anything to me. To me, it's all love. But it's just funny, the negative connotation that they put on contractors and construction workers and blue collar guys. Nonsense, dude. We're some of the smartest, hardworking people in the hands down. No one's ever going to make me feel otherwise about that. I know it because I experienced it myself. Early mornings, late nights, getting home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember my wife when I first started doing this, and she wasn't ready for it because I used to build houses, and when I was building houses, maybe I worked till 7 o'clock. That'd be a late day. And then I got into heating. And man, it was a whole nother animal, because there were days that I didn't come home till 5 o'clock in the morning and leave the house at 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. That's a long for people. It's almost 24 hours you're out and you're working and you're putting your mind to the test. So we just make up such a strong part of the population. You know what I mean? I'm not equating this to military. Don't take what I'm saying the wrong way, but I feel like military people, it's the same thing. They're up early. They're so focused, and they're career driven, and I feel like a lot of the guys in the trades are the same way. You know what I mean? We push ourselves hard every day. you know, without question. Doesn't mean you show up 100% every day. We're human beings. Everybody's got on and things going on, or a lack of sleep. But every single day we show up. And in a business like mine, it really takes a lot of mental fortitude every single day to push and to learn and to grow and to do all these things. For sure, our business is the fastest way to millions if you're really good at what you do. And, you know, just to take this thing a step further, I can tell you inside of our company, I talk a lot with my guys about investing. I like to get into financial conversations because at the end of the day, I'm trying to build millionaires. I don't want these guys to struggle. I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like to have hardship. And at the end of the day, if people start to understand the way the system is built and you learn to work the system a little bit, even you can make $1 million. You know what I mean? Guys in the trades, for sure. There's plenty of money to be made. There's plenty of ways to do it. But you got to educate yourself. You got to be willing to put the work in. But these guys, at least the guys that I know, you wake up every day ready to slay, ready to work hard, ready to put focus in, ready to help build other people's companies, let's be honest. But that's why, for us, I know that I put a lot of emphasis on helping my guys get to where they want to be, because at the end of the day, they're also helping me, right? So it's a give and take relationship. You can't work for people when it's one direction. It's not just one direction. It has to be both. You have two human beings. You have one on one side, one on the other, but you have to be able to work together cohesively. And I've just always felt that blue-collar guys, man, kick some. Life is not easy to begin with, and these are guys that strap up every day and go out there and kill. They learn things that normal people that sit behind and push some papers will never understand, you know, and nor will they ever be willing to. And you have to tip your hat to people like that. I know I do. I know I have appreciation for it. I know I have love for it. And I talk about it in a playful manner, and I like to laugh about it, but it really isn't a laughing matter, man. Blue-collar guys are some of the hard, you know. I've seen relationships go to because of it. There's so much on the line all the time. But this is what every guy is willing to do to feed their families, to feed themselves, and to take their lives to the next level. So this is more of a shorter video than some of the longer ones I've done. But this is something I feel in my heart. Again, I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this. It's so important to get the conversation going. Can't just be me sitting up here making these videos, putting them out for you guys to watch. I hope you get something from them. That's what it's all about. But at the end of the day, it's really starting dialogue that's important. It's really you dropping a comment below and me being able to reciprocate on your comment, whether it's positive or negative. If you think you don't like my perspective or how I presented, please, by all means, let me know. I don't really give a I'm going to still continue to present things my way, but I'm definitely open for conversation, and I'm not going to your thoughts on it. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it, because that's just what I feel in my heart. And that doesn't mean that anything else people decide to do is not a good thing. The world needs to go around, and there are people out there for every job, let's be honest. But in our type of job, it takes a certain somebody, it takes a certain brain, and it takes a certain mentality to wake up every single day and do the we do, and sweat and get dirty and all those things. So if that's you, I appreciate you for being in the business. And man, just keep showing up, man. Keep showing up. The future's bright. I know you're capable, and it's really to see, man. I really enjoy being out in the field with other guys, having discussions with other people, and taking our businesses to the next level. So if you guys haven't already, by the way, please subscribe to our channel, man. Like this video. Let's get the algorithm going. Let's keep the discussions going. I'm going to keep bringing you good content. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you have an amazing day. Love you. Appreciate you.